What up, guys? It's your boy Lamar. I'm back again. I want to talk to you guys about pretty much my experience of owning my Porsche Taycan. I've had it roughly about, I would say, almost 2 months now. It's been pretty fun, pretty dope. The prices from, of course, you don't have to pay for oil change because it's fully electric. Now, I still have normal prices like tire change, brakes, all that. You still have all those type of prices as far as getting those things, done like your normal car would. You will still have to get all that done, taken care of, and things like that. So, that's typically, normal, whatever. But I recently just got my car back from the dealership. I had to get some things done to it. One, I bought my car used. No shame in my game. I bought my car used. I don't understand why people just can't drive that move here to Tennessee. Boy, damn. I'm sorry, guys. But I bought my car used. I bought it with, it only had 7,500 miles on it, which was pretty good, pretty decent. The person pretty much didn't ever drive it, really, just kept it set. So, which was dope. You still got your warranty where Porsche covers your battery for like 8 years, stuff like that. So, that's typical warranty coverage and stuff like that you just got to be cautious of and things like that. But overall, I would say the car is pretty dope. Now, to get my oil, to get my brake fluid, windshield wiper fluid, and I could be missing another one. To get all that kind of drained, that was roughly like $1,200. Now, I was surprised. I didn't know it was gonna be that much. I thought it was gonna be like around at least like $100 or something bucks because they draining fluid. But apparently, that shit costs a little bit more money, and it's not as typically, how you would take your car, go get an oil change, right? You take your car, go get an oil change, and roughly it'll charge you what, under $110 to get your oil change. Now, when I had my Hellcat red eye, I would pay $145 to get my oil change. They would top my fluids and stuff for me, which I would get my oil change done every 6 or 7 months in the Hellcat. But that reason why is because I never drove that car, so I typically drove another car. So that was my experience. But I got my fluids drained because they had no signs of record for it, any of the service getting done in my car. So I had to get my heater replaced in my car. These are the things that people don't talk about. They come with a price. I had to get my heater changed because my heater went out on my Taycan. So when I first got my Taycan, I noticed I didn't have heat, and I was cold that night coming from Cleveland. And it was, if going to Cleveland, it can get cold. And pretty much that's what happened to me. I was coming from the night, I was driving like this the whole time. It was extremely cold until I got back to like Tennessee area. Then I was cool. I started to warm up. My body started to warm up. That was a tough drive. So that was pretty dope. Now, with that being said, I had to get that done. They had to replace my thermostat, reprogram it. So thank God that was taken care of. But the only thing I had to pay for was the damage I caused, which was when I first got the car and I tried to drive home, I didn't know you can lift the car. The car can lift up. So when you go to driveways, speed bumps, stuff like that, you can kind of press a button and lift the car up. So that's pretty much what I do now. I lift, when I get home, it programmed itself, so when it pulls up to my house, it lifts itself up so I can just go right into the driveway and park. So, which is dope and stuff like that. So overall, the experience has been cool, but I would say that you know, that bill that I got, that first bill that I got, was a healthy bill. And I'm not gonna lie, it was $2,700. Because I had to get my fluids drained. That cost $1,200. And you know, if you typically drain your fluids at Firestone, Valvoline, something like that, on a car, you can do it yourself. It'd be much cheaper. You can still come out under $100. It'd be much cheaper, but I wasn't expecting to pay $1,200. You know what I'm saying? But I went ahead and paid it because, one, they didn't have any record of me getting that stuff done. So that was a price I wasn't expecting to pay, but I went ahead and got that out the way. Then I had to get some other stuff done, get some reprogramming, get some stuff put in. Then I had a recall on the cable cords that I have for my car. Find out Porsche is not really updating no cable cords, so you're kind of fine with the cable cords you do have at the moment now. So overall, it was, it's pretty cool, and Porsche is pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? You get to get there, and they'll take care of you and stuff like that. So that was pretty dope. How can I help you? I don't know why my car's trying to talk to me. But overall, it was pretty cool. I guess because I said the P word, and once I say the P word, it picks up on it. So overall, my experience and having this car has been pretty dope. Of course, you got your car note. That's typically with every car. Or you fortunate enough to pay it straight off. Hey, do your thing, man. Salute to you. But at the moment, I haven't been having to pay for electric unless I do something on the weekend myself. Of course, I have to pay for the electricity to charge it up. And roughly, I go to like a 350 watt. And all right, guys, like I was saying, you got to be mindful of that. So I wasn't expecting to pay the $2,700, but like I said, you got to pay it. Oh well, so I had to pay that price. But other than that, man, and then electric wise, it depends on how much you're using at your house. I don't know how much that bill will actually be, since I haven't had to use it, so I'm just charging up at work. And then roughly the mileage on here I get is 240 miles. So roughly I can go a whole week without, pretty much without even filling up or whatever, or charging up. But overall, man, I think it's pretty cool having electric. I'm still on the fence for gas, you know what I'm saying? But electric is pretty dope. It does cut down costs on a lot of other stuff, so you don't have to come out of pocket for having, other expenses. So overall, I think the car's pretty cool. Of course, you wear and tear on tires like any other car, so that's normal. Now, price for tires on a car like this, I think you're still in the same boat range that I will particularly spend for my Hellcat. So not as much as my Hellcat, because my Hellcat was $305. These are $285. So I won't spend as much, but overall I probably would still spend somewhat up there. Probably not $2,500. Hopefully not even that much. Hopefully, when I go buy my new set of new tires, it's probably less than, I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really do not know. Hopefully it's less than $1,500. I know I'm throwing that out there, but I don't think that's gonna possibly happen. But who knows? But brakes, I really didn't have to change my brakes on my Hellcat because I never really just drove it like that. And then every year I was getting another one. So 19, I got a new one. Well, 19, that's when I first got it. 2020 upgraded me. And then 2000, when I had the white one, the white Hellcat wide body, I had that for a year. They upgraded me. Then when I had the red eye, I had that for about a year and a half, and upgraded that to this right here. So I think overall it's just based off on how the wear and tear on your car. Like I said, if you get in the Hellcat, guys, I do recommend you. Thank you. I do recommend you, getting a secondary car. And what I mean by secondary car, if you get you a little gas save or something like that, because the Hellcat is not an everyday car, guys. With the Porsche Taycan, I do get good mileage, man. So I do get good mileage, so it's not bad. So overall, I think my bad. Overall, I think it's a pretty good car to have if it's something that you want. It don't have to be a Porsche. It can be a Tesla or any other electric vehicle that's out now. If you want to switch over to electric car, I think. And which is crazy, I've been seeing a lot of people that my old, a lot of Hellcat owners on YouTube have switched over to electric. I guess, you do get tired of paying that price though, man. It costs you roughly $70-$80 to fill up every 3-4 days. It depends on if you driving it, foot on the gas every time. You do get tired of that. I'm not gonna lie, you do get tired of that. Speed wise, yeah, I would say we would definitely miss the speed, but like I said, man, this Porsche, and I'm gonna have to get some videos of it. The Porsche 4S is what I have. It's not a turbo, but the Porsche 4S is roughly have like 530 horsepower, and it's all-wheel drive. My takeoff will be much faster than in this car than a Hellcat. No lie, I cannot make this up. My initial launch takeoff will be much faster than a Hellcat, and I think that's why I would get a Hellcat at, because the Hellcat will be spinning out, but it depends on how far we're going. Then the Hellcat eventually got its speed or whatever. But overall, I think the car is pretty dope to have, man. Once again, it just depends on your preference of the car that you really want, and things like that. But if you notice, guys, a lot of people that had Hellcats, done a lot of Hellcat videos back in the day, a lot of them got rid of these Hellcats, including myself. We done switched over to electric. Everybody done switched over to electric. You still got some OGs in there, still got their Hellcats. But then again, as you get older, you get a family, there's certain stuff you just get tired of, man. You just can't, my safety is more important than anything, than my daughter's, my daughter's safety, wife's safety, that's very important to me. And, I don't want to be in the Hellcat, somebody acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because people, they pull up on the side of the interstate. They want you to race. They want you to do this, do that. I'm like, man, I got a baby in the back, dog. I can't do anything. I literally got a whole baby in the back. Like, I'm not finna, speed out of control, spin out of control, or go fast, scare my baby. Nothing like that. And she at the point now, she can form her words and talk, and she tells on me, so nah, I ain't got time for that, man. But like I said, man, take your time, be good to people, show love. You never know, a smile has a lot. So always be kind to people, show love, continue just spreading, keep faith, and just keep a positive attitude, man, despite what you may be going through. And just, my channel pretty much is all about just continue motivating people, uplifting people, just showing people, man, it's possible in life to make it. Like I said, we all have our days, we all go through it, but man, I truly believe that, man, that anything is possible in life, man. So keep your head up, stay strong, keep going hard, keep faith in the man upstairs, and just keep going, just keep grinding it out, guys. Remember, you can do anything you want to do. Just put your mind to it and just have faith, man. Peace.